strongly doubt that this will happen. I strongly doubt that this will happen. But if it does, I think I know who it would benefit. But, if you say Neymar to Juve and Cristiano at PSG, it's pretty interesting to think about. Because I think it gives a certain team a greater chance of finally getting that CL. Both teams desperate to get that CL.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
Many of you here, HH Halford Run Live Training is trying to stay alive. Remember to subscribe if you've not yet subscribed. Remember to hit that like button over there. Remember to follow me on all my social or on Twitter at Halfopot. So let's Neymar and Cristiano. Now, for me, I don't give a damn whether this will happen or not. I'm here about exciting things. I'm here to excite people. It is exciting to think, what if this just happened? It's boring to say, oh, stuff's gonna happen, so why even talk about it? No. Let's just imagine in a new world, in a utopia of it's if it could potentially happen. So Cristiano and Neymar, they said that's a swap deal because Juve trying to get Cristiano off their wage plan. I think he earns like 20 mil a year, and then PSG say, oh no, we can afford that, and then Neymar would now go the other way. So that's just the permutations of what would happen. So let's just say they were to swap. Let me first of all, I'll talk about the issues, and then I'll talk about the solutions. So let's say they swap the issues. So Neymar at Juventus, who does he create for? If Neymar is creating for Morata, Morata's been doing well. I'll be real, he's been doing well. But if all he's creating for is Morata, Chiesa, and Cuadrado, then it puts too much pressure on Neymar to try and G up and get those kinds of goals. So as good as Neymar is, and as much as it would improve them specifically from a guy coming from the midfield to say what's up, it will say what's up to him. But if you look at the Tiano, my good friend Tiano to PSG, who is creating for him. So if you take Neymar away, Cristiano is there. He's mainly a goal scorer. He, of course, is there with Mbappe, but who is now creating for him? Who is now playmaking for him? Who is now giving him those G's? I don't really know. So you have issues in both instances, because obviously if you're Paris Saint-Germain, you want to keep Neymar and get Cristiano. Neymar supplying for Cristiano. If you're Juventus, you want to keep Cristiano, you want to get Neymar. A guy to also score goals and also be matches and create for Cristiano, putting less weight onto Cristiano. But there is an answer here. See, with Neymar at Juventus, does that move make them win the Champions League? If you keep Juventus as they are, and Neymar just moves to Juventus, and then Cristiano then moves, I don't see how that team wins the Champions League, because there isn't another strong goal scoring outlet for him to lean towards. Because yes, you have Morata there, and it would be interesting. I would like to see what the Neymar-Morata partnership does look like. I think that would be an interesting thing to see, an interesting thing to break down. But keeping it all the way real, keeping it all the way a stack, I don't really know whether basically I don't really know whether that is going to be enough to defeat a Bayern, defeat a Liverpool, and really go all the way through, because Neymar will have to rely on who else can get this goal in this key game. So Neymar can do all the dribbles, all the skills look good, and of course he'll have big games and so forth. But there's not enough quality around the pitch for that team to literally go all the way and defeat a heavy hitter in the quarters, semis, or a final. So Neymar at Juve, that isn't Juve's answer for getting the Champions League, specifically if they were to lose Cristiano. Now let's look at PSG. So as in, the issue is, okay, who is supplying? Who is providing for Cristiano? There's no one there. But He's the greatest goal scorer in Champions League history. And I don't think we will not in our lifetime see someone break his goal scoring record. Yes, they will not have a Neymar, but there is enough quality there for, all right, give me the ball, let me see what's up. Because let's keep it real. Man for man, PSG are better than Juventus. Because I believe Juve are still relying on a Khedira. Because, okay, you take away Neymar, they still got Mbappe. They still got Paredes. They still have Marco. They still have Idrissa Gueye. They still have Marquinhos. They still have the Drax. The personnel are still better. And look, Cristiano still manages to find a way to score with what is a pretty makeshift Juve team. Oh, yeah. And Dybala. Useless. So, but you look at PSG, if you were to put Cristiano there, I put it this way. That chance, that's 1v1 that Neymar had. Cristiano has that, that's a goal. The chance that Mbappe had, Cristiano has that, that's a goal. Some of those opportunities that fell to the lap of PSG in that final against Bayern Munich, give that to Cristiano, most likely that ball is entering the back of the net. So you have a more efficient goal scorer with a better team. Key thing, a better team and a better supporting cast. The supporting cast that Cristiano will have at PSG is better than the one at Juventus. Because the thing with Neymar at Juventus, I can't give you a compelling argument. Because for me, it is almost similar to Cristiano. Neymar will have to do too much of the legwork because Juve have seen Pogba leave, they've seen Vidal leave, they've seen Pirlo leave, they've seen Tevez leave, and these guys have never actually really been replaced. And I think the issue and the problem that Juventus have had is that they've expected too much from Cristiano. And more or less, keep it real, he has delivered. Against Atletico Madrid, against Ajax, he scored in both legs. Against freaking Lyon, he scored. He got that goal. So it's like, he's looking around and say, okay, well, I've done my bits here. Now people say, oh, no. Score the winning goal. No. Score the goals needed for us to go through. But it's like, bro, I'm like in my 30s right now and so forth. Is there anyone else going to say what's up? Literally, I literally have to do everything myself. Because even when he was at Real Madrid, yes, he scored a lot of those crucial goals. Benzema said what's up. Asensio said what's up. Ramos said what's up. Other guys were saying what's up. I can't be literally the only guy that says what's up. Other guys have to say what's up. So I do feel and I do believe that I feel if Cristiano was to move to PSG and Neymar was to move the other way, there is a better chance of PSG winning the Champions League than Juventus. Because I think Juve losing Cristiano, they gain Neymar, but they lose Cristiano, that is a massive loss. Because you've already seen the impact it's already made for Juventus, both in Serie A and in the league. It is what it is. Homeboy is a goal-scoring freak. I don't care whether it's Penaldo, whatever it is, he puts the ball in the back of the net, and that is what he's here to do. So he is fulfilling his role. So you put him in at PSG with Marco, with Kylian, with Paredes, with all these guys that are around, Marquinhos. I think these guys, they're not as good as Neymar. They're not as much as Neymar. But I think they are good enough to be like, let's just at least try and put him in a close enough situation to shoot on sight. So if you're if you're Juventus, this is not a smart deal to pull off. Because Cristiano is still a bigger brand than Neymar. And footballing-wise, you are getting more bang for your buck with Cristiano than you are with Neymar. Specifically when you're dealing with Pirlo, who needs all the help that he can get. Because if you're Pirlo and a rookie, it's better to have a consistent goal scorer who can just find goals out of his ass rather than a very skillful player who, as skillful and as amazing as he is, he still does need a bit of coaching and management of like, okay, what are we doing here? What's the blueprint here? So for me, I mean, I don't think it will happen, but as I said again, PSG, as they are, they're not winning this Champions League. Book it. The closest that they came was against Bayern Munich, and they were close. But if Cristiano was to go there, bro, I think they would. Now, the utopia scenario is, hey, if Juventus keep Cristiano, if Juventus keep Cristiano and get Neymar, for me, I don't see how they don't win the Champions League. I think for me, I think that is enough to win the Champions League. There is no way if PSG keep Neymar and they get Cristiano, so Neymar is applying for Cristiano and Mbappe, I cannot conceive how that team doesn't ramrod and roll all the way through to a seal. But if we could pair them both and they do a swap thing, I do think that PSG would be at the advantage, man. So guys, remember to like that vid. Remember to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the Football Hots for that daily football content crack. Peace out, stay true, stay real. Your boys out.